Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be talking about Japanese black pine. Well, specifically the decandling of Japanese black pine. Japanese black pine, or the Pinus tunbergi, is one of the evergreens conifers that can backbud induced by removing of the year's new candles. Red pine and the black pine are two needle pines and are called two flesh pines. In this video, we are going to talk about black pines. Decandling is done throughout May to June, late spring or early summer, depending where your zone is. In my case, I'm in Zone 10A, East Bay, California. That is in Northern California, where we have a Mediterranean type of weather. For this particular species, Japanese black pine grows at the coast of Japan, at the lower parts of the mountains. During the typhoon season, the trees get bombarded with high winds and the new candles would break. Over time, the trees adapted to this type of condition and it started to produce second flush of growth, hence the term two flush pine with this species. With these trees that we're going to be working on today, we're going to be cutting all the new candles except for that one on top, but that is called the sacrificial branch. This tree it's sitting in an unglazed pot. It's a tokonami Japanese pot, a very beautiful pot, very suitable for this tree. Since Japanese black pines, or we just call it for short black pines, has the ability to backbud from the inducement of cutting the new candles or the tips or the new growth of the season. It is a very ideal species to work on. With this ability of the species is what makes it an ideal material for bonsai. In this branch right over here, I want to apply a little bit of wire to spread it out a little bit and have it self into the angle that I want it to grow into. So I'm going to add a wire there. When wiring black pine, make sure you handle the needles like from the under, not from on top, so it won't break the needles. And this is how it looks after. I've actually pulled some of the old needles to make it thinner, have a more balanced percolation of air and the sun. Decandling is done when the new candles have opened up and the needles of the candles have lost the sheet. Cutting all the candles to the base. Sometimes there are 3-4 candles and they all need to be cut, except for that sacrificial branch that we keep for to help the tree, or to help the tree thicken up the main trunk. There's this hormone produced by the tree called auxin. Auxin regulates virtually every aspect of the plant growth and development. They are at the tip of the branch, and when we cut the tip of a branch, the auxin then get redistributed to the lower part of the branch or to the trunk. As you can see here, all these new growth over here, these are new growth from because I cut that top of this tree and all the auxin got distributed to the where all the needles that was left behind, and it produced new back buds. And that is why it's also very important to leave some of the old needles to where you want new buds to grow with your black pine. When the candles are cut, the auxin will then get sent to the dormant bud waiting to sprout. This is what causes the back budding of the black pine. Keep in mind that when cutting the candles, the tree has to be healthy and the branch to where the candle is set, where we're cutting, have needles. Otherwise, this work could have a detrimental effect to the tree, and it can also die. Make sure to cut at the base of the candle where there is an empty space between the new growth and the old needles. So here we are removing the wires that are applied last year. This was to hold the branch in place, and as you can see, I left some old needles there when I cut that tip last year, and it produced those back budding like this one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut these guys over here since they've done their job. And that's why also I'm keeping some of those needles at the end of those branches, because this will help draw out some energy or the sap to those young buds so they can fully develop and have a better chance to survive. I'm removing some of these thicker and bigger branches up here. I'm trying to give it a little symmetrical look, like a pyramidal shape, since the style for this tree is an informal upright. I'm also cutting off those branches or new growth that I don't need, which it's like it has this ability, the tree I mean, that it has an ability to bud around in cluster, and I don't need that, and it will create a ugly taper off the tree. I want a good taper, so I'm removing some of those unnecessary buds. There are a lot of reasons why we do decandling with black pine. I can name 2 reasons why we do decandling with this species. 1, black pine is an apex dominant tree where the strongest branch tip can take all the energy away from the smaller and weaker branch or area of the tree. By decandling, we can balance the energy distribution around the tree. Number 2, we want to decandle because we want ramification. We want to ramify the branches to give the tree a more dense look. By decandling, we are pushing the growth closer to the main trunk, giving the tree an older look aesthetically. I also want to end this video with a positive note that I believe in saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So for so long, or as long as the tree survives on the work that has been done, and we are guided by the rules of bonsai, it doesn't matter if it looks ugly to other people, as long as it makes you happy and makes you feel good, then that's all you need. And keep on going. Don't listen to other people, because this is your tree. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's why this channel is called Bonsai Avant-Garde, because we are guided by the art, but we are not afraid to venture into new ways of enhancing or new ideas through this art. Till next time, thank you for watching. See ya.